Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
You know, I covered this in The Masters of Terror 9 years ago. But in an upcoming film, the one on the Tea Party and Glenn Beck and everybody, I'm going to document how they fund the radical racist black groups, the radical racist Hispanic groups, the radical white supremacist type groups. I'm going to document all of that in the film because it's all mainstream news. It comes out here, it comes out there. It's just never a big national news story. So you tell the average person that the Ku Klux Klan's Fed run, that the white supremacist groups, in every major case. I mean, I've gone out to these Klan rallies and bullhorned them, and you're looking at them, and they're all a bunch of cops, and later it comes out they are. They're laughing, they're joking. It's a way to then call for getting rid of the First Amendment. And the reason this ADL thing and Southern Poverty Law Center situation is so important, if you just joined us, the admissions that Pennsylvania Homeland Security employed Israeli company with big ADL connections to suppress American political speech and spy illegally on citizens and list them as terrorists. And the governor's apologizing, saying it is illegal. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't have offshore groups. I don't care if they're German, Chinese, Israeli, Japanese. This is mafia, and we cannot have this. It's government-sanctioned gang behavior to then politically demonize groups. And I'm in a lot of danger, ladies and gentlemen. Many white supremacist leaders who've been confirmed later to be feds, and I can always listen to them and tell they're feds because they're going off a script. Just like when Beck 3 years ago was demonizing patriots and Ron Paul 2.5 years ago, I knew it was a script because I'd seen the exact nomenclature. You know, so again, they play all the angles, the left, the right, the conservative. And maybe Beck isn't bad. Maybe somebody loaded that in his teleprompter. You know, I want to be careful about judging people. But the issue here is I know it when I see it. I know it when I hear it. And within 2 hours of Poplawski last year killing those 3 cops, being in custody, the truth was he was drunk. He'd gotten a second pit bull. It was going to the bathroom on the floor. His mother said, I'm calling the cops to evict you. He threw a fit. They showed up in minutes. He shot 3 of them dead. Turned out he was all over the white supremacist sites spending his time attacking Alex Jones. He wasn't a Fed, obviously. He was a former Marine picking up on the Fed-run white supremacists who are obviously paid to attack Alex Jones. Because if we have a mainline resistance to this and say, hey, it's wrong for the ADL to be spying on us and breaking the law, but don't make it a thing about bashing, you know, Jews in general, who are just like the general public on average and have no idea what's going on. If we play into that and put Nazi armbands on, this movement for liberty is not going to have a big tent, and we're going to lose this fight. So that they've got to make it sound horrible. And they've got to attack the real patriot leaders because, well, you saw the evidence. 5 newspapers had to retract within a day because I called him and I said, listen, we searched Poplawski's screen name. He's attacking me on InfoWars and Prison Planet on the comment boards. He's attacking me in the forum. He's attacking me on all these white supremacist sites. You better retract it. Because they were in the news saying Alex, you know, influenced him to kill cops. Within 2 hours of him being in custody, they had people on the news within minutes saying, oh, yeah, he liked Alex Jones. That's why he did this. The guy was smiling. Then the newspapers are already in his computer. They have a beat reporter who mainly demonizes patriot groups and glorifies ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center. They've got these people all over the place. We don't know if he's one of their ops or just one of their fellow travelers. Putting it out that I basically influenced it, which was then picked up and magnified by a whole bunch of other media. Now, who's their number one enemy? Who's their number one enemy? Within 2 hours of those cops being shot, they weren't even cold yet. Those poor men, yours truly, because they want to sick the police on me. They want the police to come in here and crack my head open. They think you're stupid, police. Now, just remember that. They want us all at each other's throats. That's why they fund Mecha and La Raza and movies like Machete, Fox News. That's why the CIA on record, New York Observer, funding that mosque. at Ground Zero. They've got a plan. They want us at each other's throats. We'll be right back. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Listen up, friends. This is Alex Jones with key information. The mainstream media is now admitting that we're going into a depression. Don't be dependent on the government for you and your family. You need to get your own supply of high-quality storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. They're the best company out there, the longest continually operating, with a ton of great food to choose from. It's all fresh, made on a monthly basis, not some old cruddy food they're selling you like some of the other guys. Try their new evacuation pack, a 2-week supply of delicious, easy-to-fix food. It comes with all the equipment you need to prepare it. With open talk of a strike on Iran in the next 3 months, the crisis in the Gulf, and possible evacuations, get yourself and your family ready today. The place to go is efoodsdirect.com. Go to their website online right now, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or call 800-409-5633. Again, on the web, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or give them a call at 800-409-5633.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, for the rest of the hour, Dr. Sherri Tenpenny is our guest. I wanted to briefly announce that this weekend we're going to shoot a tour of the new studios that are actually now the old studios, where we run the filmmaking, the live radio/TV show, the news website, webmastering, and where we have our writers. But we were able to get really inexpensively, compared to most square footage in Austin, the space near to us. In fact, right next door. And in the last year, we were able to, it was an empty warehouse, as cheaply as possible, build it. And so we've got the skeleton of the studio completed. Now we need to buy the equipment, the computers, hire at least 3 people. We're launching a big social network that, with the in-house servers we bought, and with the IT company that built it, is coming in at about $100,000. And quite frankly, selling videos, sponsors, all of it, we have a shortfall in being able to hurry up and launch this. I could take my time and take another year to take the profits we have and slowly build it. But I don't want to spend the 6-month emergency backup reserves we have in case we go into total, complete collapse. Then we'd be off the air if I spend our reserves. So we weren't going to have a money bomb this year because I thought we'd have enough money. We've done 2 in the past, very successful. We normally do it at the beginning of the summer. Obviously, it's the fall. We're going to have the 2010 Money Bomb, and we'll put that website up on screen for pacman.pt.vu members. We want to raise $500,000. That will allow us for a year to budget 3 to 4 staff members to pay for the social network and to buy the high-def cameras and the computer switcher. And we're buying about the least expensive that we can. It's prosumer stuff. If you buy anything below that, it has endless problems. And I'm going to develop daily video reports for prisonplanet.tv members that are given to you first, then put out on YouTube for everyone. I'm going to develop an hour-long weekly television show that we're going to put on DirecTV and Dish Network. We made those inquiries a year and a half ago. We can do that. And we're going to, again, not being backed by Fox News, not being backed by the big foundations. We are backed by you, the listeners. And what they do with hundreds of millions of dollars, we can do with $250,000 maybe, $500,000. We can definitely get it turbocharged and completed. Again, when you're a small organization and move from 4,000 square feet to 7,400 2 years ago, and we had to build this and fund this and do what we've done here, and then we had to negotiate the lease because it wasn't available at first. Then the city held us up for about 6 months, not giving us permits. I guess they weren't harassing us. I'm told they do this to everybody now in Austin because it's a green city where they don't like building and jobs. And we finally got the thing built. And it's not as nice as this office. It's pretty bare bones. Looks like an army barracks. This office isn't fancy. But you know, those are nice metal doors. We've got cheap wood doors, things like that. You know, it's the kind of office where you don't want to bump the wall with your elbow because your arm will go right through it. It's real. Anyways, the point is that it's got a lot of space for us, though. We've tried to budget as well as we could. We appreciate all your support. NPR will do months of begging for money every year. The federal government gives billions to mainstream media and product placement, propaganda placement. They call it behavior placement. We don't have that funding. You are our funding. And so please go to the new website. In fact, the URL is InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. And you can go to InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, just 3 words, all put together, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, or you can go to InfoWars.com/Moneybomb, correct? InfoWars.com/Moneybomb to take you there. And I'm going to produce a video. There's a written text message up there on the side. I'm going to have Kurt Nimmo take that text of the piece I wrote with him and get it up on InfoWars and Prison Planet today. And we're also going to have, we should have done this years ago, a free email newsletter. You can sign up for that there. We'll send out news alerts and a newsletter multiple times a month. And you can also sign up if you want to pledge so we get an idea of the type of support we're going to get. The other money bombs have raised right at about $300,000 each time and allowed us to move here and do what we've done. I mean, just the high-def cameras we've gotten here and the cheapest switcher they had cost about $50,000 to give you an idea of the type of systems we're working with. We need something better for national television. And again, I'll have to go out, probably pay to even put the show on TV as a beta test, but it's pretty cheap on some of the cable channels. You've got to jump through hoops for them to even allow that. And all of this has been organically growing while we're doing the news websites, while we're making films, while we're going out in the field, while we're doing all of this. And we're trying to grow the team. We're trying to keep the people we've got because we've tripled our audience the last year, doubled it the year before that. But because the economy's in a depression, funds are down. If I was where I was 2 years ago, I wouldn't even need to do this money bomb now to be able to do this. But we have to, and so I want to thank you for your support. And the date of it is October 14th, so a little less than a month. And I'm going to do a 24-hour broadcast that day. 24-hour, it'll be up on the bird if stations want it. I'll do the regular, 3 to 4 hours that's slotted in there. And we're going to have special interviews, special guests, a lot of footage that's never been seen before. We'll be streaming the audio and video at prisonplanet.tv. So we're going to go 24 hours. In fact, I'm thinking about doing 25. So the next day when I go live, I'll do 1 more hour live and then go crash. And so that is coming up. Okay, shifting gears now. We've got a chance to save a lot of lives. Last year, when the whole flu scare started, Dr. Sherri Tenpenny pointed out it came up in the wrong hemisphere, wrong time of year, was a novel meaning it had no pedigree, flu virus. A lot of other scientists said